right. Hello, Pisces. Pisces, this is it. This is your final message for October. Thank you guys so much for taking that time to tune in. I have a brand new Palo Santos. I gave you guys a brand new one from the beginning. So, this final message, we're also raising this vibration. All right. So, throughout your monthlies, I give names, dates, times to give guidance and clarification for individuals tuning in. Always use your own intuition and discernment. With that being said, this can also be for rising sign, moon sign, Venus, Mercury, all those good things. All right, Pisces. This one we're gonna jump into Halloween messages. So maybe definitely the Scorpio energy. I did see 1114. For you guys, I saw 555. So big changes. All right. If you haven't watched any of your other previous messages, click on my channel. Scroll down. Scroll up however you feel guided. You can also check out your other placements for clarification and guidance. Your opposite is coming in this one too. I did see, let's see, mainly August, like end of August, 8:30. I think I said 8:26, 8:27, 8:28. So the Virgo energy, Aquarian, a lot of Aquarius as well. You could also be dealing with Aquarians. Now you can have this in your chart. 202. The other thing I was seeing was 222 for you guys. However, I also saw 203 Aquarian energy. 129, 220. So right on that cusp energy, 221, 223. I saw a lot of, and then Pisces, ended the month, okay, 228 really spotlighted. And that leap year, 229, 301 Pisces, 303. Let's see what I forgot to mention. I did see 306. I was bringing 308 up quite a bit as well. All right. But I did see 306 in that previous message I forgot to mention. 312, 313, and of course we have 314. It's probably 315. I did see 234 for you guys as well. So everything's in flow. Although this is your 7th message, it happens to be 10:13 today. Did I give you the Aries? Mainly end of March energies. 326 is there again. There was some different names and stuff, of course. Names can be your name, their name, third parties' names, who knows, ancestors, middle names, first names, street names, county names. Use your own intuition. Once again, Pisces, thank you guys so much. I hope you do have a happy Halloween. Okay, this one is a little bit funner. We get a look at the costumes and stuff like this. We're also going to jump into the Halloween Oracle by Stacy DeMarco. I don't know. I did see the name Elizabeth. I did see the name Christina. O'Connor was wanted to. I was shuffling. I saw the name Taylor as well. However, the Taylor is one of these triple X people. And I'm going to say it yeah, that's how I think I'm going to talk about it in this dynamic. We will see what comes forth in this one, okay? Any of those dates or times could be spotlighted. We could be reflecting on some past energy, of course. That's so interesting because it is like when it was in your birthday season, we had the eclipses. You guys have been having eclipses going on. Virgo, Pisces. So, and Aries, Libra had that the past couple years. So these are always about clearing out, learning in relationships. I saw something from, I think it was Soul Shine Energy about 1013, which is the day I'm doing this one. So Libra energy. I feel like there was another one. I saw 823 and 822. So the Virgo, oh yeah, and Leo was there too. 813. I saw 813, 725. There was some other Leo dates and times spotlighted throughout. I'm not getting much Sagittarian in this one. There was quite a bit of Taurus previously, a little bit of Taurus. Maybe Gemini. Oh yeah, I saw 64 and 61. Those could be birth years or ages, or Gemini, 6-1, some June, and 6-4. Now you had other dates and times spotlighted in the previous messages. Anything else before we begin, before I start? Yeah, some of these dates, I just reflect. I think when we reflect back on this year during your guys' birthday season, you sun signs, when you had this, uh, we also had retrograde, or during those times, we had a Mercury retrograde, potentially a Venus retrograde, and we've had Saturn being retrograde, going through your sign into Aries as well. Uh, and Neptune. So Saturn, a lot about that. So if you guys are into your astrology, I haven't mentioned it, but I really like lunatic astrology. She's an Aries energy. Lori, she gives some interesting insights. Also, there was some about Pluto now moving forward. So looking at that, understanding your own personal, these are all these little details, of course. I always think of it as kind of some Virgo energy. All right. Anyways, the one I have a song I haven't listened, actually, it's Grantley Buffalo. Just makes me think of some Aquarius Aries energy. Libra. And it's Honey Don't Think. So, if you're unfamiliar with certain songs and music as I share them, maybe you're inspired to go listen, check it out. Sometimes there's messages, of course, or it makes you think of certain people. This is one I hadn't heard forever. It's pretty kind of old, though. Honestly, the rest of the album from Grantley Buffalo and that kind of sucks. But that one song, it says Honey Don't Think. It talks about studying the stars, studying someone's birth chart. But ironically, a lot of people don't even pay attention, I guess, to the words or what the message is. Huh. So sometimes there's like messages like that. How did you sleep? Hopefully, you guys are well rested. I went to bed early. Uh, I went to bed early, so I woke up really early. So I'm getting this finished up. If you guys have Aries in your chart, um, you guys are up next, and we will start with the Path of the Shadows. I have reshuffled these cards except for this finishing up for you guys, Pisces. Sometimes do you ever feel like there's always, like, I feel like cross watchers. So either an Aries or you're cross watching, or Virgo, Aries, Virgo, Libra, cross watchers, vice versa. Kind of interesting. I always feel like somebody's watching me. I can't get no privacy. Oh, see, something's happen here where people start becoming aware, and they're like, oh, I guess I need to pay attention to what's being said, spoken, what this person doing on social networking, what they're saying, what they're doing, and who all these other people are, because you can sense the energy, right? Something like that. Pisces. Okay, so I have this beautiful rainbow fluorite that I've brought in. Okay, it is said of giving, especially scattered energy. So it is for focus. Okay, Pisces. I've met some Virgos that are way more Piscean. Okay, beautiful rainbow fluorite. Let's take a moment here. I love that it's a sphere. I like working with the crystals and stones. All right. I'm a collector. So, like I said, I shuffled these. I'm going to split it in half. One side could be you, one side could be another person, vice versa. You can switch roles, use your own intuition discernment. One can represent beginning of the month, the second half of the month. I don't know. We have No Way Night song. The message in the song, cardinal energy. All right. Pisces. So Aries, Libra, Cancer, Capricorn, cardinal energy. A hidden song, a hidden talent. Hidden talent. Okay. The night song. How cool. You guys are the first ones to get this. I'm excited. So you could definitely have some cardinal energy in your chart. If this would show that. You guys are mutable, but rising sign, moon sign, Venus, whatever. Weird. The hidden song. It came in reverse. I always feel like. Yeah, the hidden song is found. I had some new ones that Sag introduced me to, some Sag Taurus energy. Uh, it's Snooper. Check it out. It's pretty new. Star 69. Mm-hmm. So, and Opt Out. All right, and we have the spider in the community, web weaving, World Wide Web. Weird. Okay, so spiders come through for a couple different signs so far. This to me is always, this is about waiting patiently, building, you know, web weaving, feeling the vibrations, even healing as well. Now, the spider waits patiently. Maybe y'all like spiders, arachnophobia, though. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I used a spider pig for something. It might have been the Sag ones. I don't know. I was thinking this a little bit about community, of course. Air, I almost said Aries, but air signs, Geminis, Libra. I don't know. I was thinking this is actually feminine. Interesting enough. Okay, community. Let's start with this. Night Song came in reverse. Okay, I'll bring the camera down. I haven't opened up a book for you guys. This is something I often like doing occasionally. I have two different books over here. One about this brand new with the Akashic Records. Now, if you're new to my channel, Pisces, your September monthlies, I jumped into some Akashic Records. You could even still tune into that and check it out and see if you're willing to dive into some of this stuff. I actually know a lot of Pisces who don't believe. So then I guess it doesn't matter. There's no I don't know why. Anyways, there's something about your values, your belief systems lining up as well. So weird. Some hidden talent, hidden song. I was seeing, we looked at the Back to the Future. And I'm reflecting on that because that was your final message where we just were at. So if you didn't tune into that sixth message, that was a lot about music too. We had the guitars, right? And fire sign energy even. What else do I want to say? Someone found, maybe that's the thing. You could see somebody putting certain music out or certain things and understanding the message behind it. I think so the Back to the Future ones like Huey Lewis and the news, but we can't even like no listening to that song. That's copyright. Your video can't have that music on it. Yeah. So the power of love. All right. Okay, let's just jump in. Okay, let's see what this hidden talent is. This community, even sharing music. Or writing it. I always think of Charlotte and Charlotte's Web. This is sometimes divine feminine wisdom. I wonder if these are more masculine energy. I don't know. Okay, let's start. Where did I put my book at? I am going to share something. This could potentially interlink. I see 120 there as well. Aquarian, because that's still Aquarian. As well as The Nightmare Before Christmas with Tim Burton. There could be a message connected with this one if you didn't watch that. So the thing is too, I put the message out and I then I let it go out of my mind. So I don't always remember and pull them all together, honestly, unless I see a lot of synchronicities. So you guys, once again, are the first ones to get this. I will see which other cards want to come forth for this Halloween messages, the Halloween Oracle, lifting the veil between the worlds every night. All right. 1114. I was also getting the name Kim, Jenny, Sean. All right, I see the vampire. I open it up to the vampire. That's been spotlighted for several. 6-4 and 6-5, Gemini, Virgo, Cancer sign. We're not going to start there though, because it didn't come out unless it comes out. Maybe you listened to some of the other Halloween messages where the vampire came out, but we have Night Song. It's so interesting because you are getting the birds. Now, even with your Path of the Shadows, the Raven, okay, and the owl. And the owl is next, so we will see. I love how, like, the bird are gonna eat that spider, though. Come on. Like, let's be real. A ruby. Okay, ruby could be someone's name, but also hidden talents. Ruby red singing in the darkness full of sound, like an unopened present, ribbons still bound. A bird singing at night is an unusual occurrence, and those birds who are known as singers of the darkness are almost always considered sacred or frightening. From operatic nightingale through to the hooting owl, hearing a bird that you cannot see weaving its magic through the night sky has captivated humans for millennia. In the past, someone could also be 48 or 408 Aries, Cancer sign, Scorpio. I see 1213, Sag, but cardinal energy, of course. Okay. Omens. In the past, at Halloween time, a night that the veil between the worlds was said to be at its thinnest, these night birds were considered either omens or messages of the gods. These little g gods, depending on that culture. Their voices were perceived as good luck and a positive validation, or alternatively, a warning about continuing on a certain path. In some mythology, the night bird was able to direct us toward the discovering of our talents and true purpose, a kind of guide in the darkness, leading us to the dawn. It's really weird because I am up super freaking early, guys, before the dawn. Usually, if I do hear birds, it's an owl, a screech owl. So maybe you'll hear this type of bird, or there's the music. This is about, yeah, the birds. Dude, the band The Birds is popping in my head. The to everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season turn. This is what it feels like. Cardinal energy, the change and shift in the season. Yeah. And this song, actually, if you're unfamiliar, I bring this up sometimes, is biblical because it comes from Ecclesiastics. There's a time to kill. There's a time to love. Ooh, right. It says it in the Bible. There's a time to gather stones. There's a time to give stones. A time to embrace. To everything turn, turn, turn. All right. I noticed we have the healing symbol on the spider. This is definitely about community. So this could be about the other people in your life. Vice versa, or, yeah. Oh, on the World Wide Web. The webs. Whitney Webb. Maybe check her out. There's, I don't know. Aries said there's something there with Whitney and Glenn Beck. Okay. A lot of conspiracy theory. Or is it? Dun, 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 dun. Okay. There's this other song, Omens. Is Bad Omens is the band with Poppy. You know, like that. Vans, VANS, Violence Against Nature. Isn't crazy to create something that hates you. I like some screamo music, yeah. All right. Anyways, let's keep going here. Poppy. I think that's kind of funny. I always think of that For Pisces and the poppies. Sleep. Okay, but this shows also a warning. The weirdest thing is I saw this actually. I gave that song to Virgos when I was doing there in September. I burned a hole right here. I just put that over there, cover that shit up right there. This is represents Jupiter and Tiger's Eye, wisdom, abundance as well. But I was like, oh, that's kind of a bad omen. And I found a cool feather for them and burned it up. Like, some shit went down. Seeing the signs, okay? Weird. So it's different. It depends on your interpretation. Because I was getting a lot of really beautiful music as well. I did share that with you guys. That's very uplifting as well. But something in the music, right? Or the messages, the dawn, DAWN, could be a name as well. I did see joy as well. I'm getting Ren and Stimpy. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Okay. Okay, let's see. In some mythology, the night bird was able to direct us toward discovering our talents and our true purpose, a kind of guide in the darkness leading us to the dawn. Should this beautiful but shy bird sing to you by appearing during your divination, know that you must unwrap the present of yourself. Aw, because you are the greatest gift, Pisces, the present of yourself. Look, some of the gifts within you remain unopened. Oh, you have untapped potential here. The time has come to step into your true potential and claim all the possibilities for yourself. There's no more time to waste. No more excuses. Oh, I love that. No excuse. Alice in Change. No excuses. This made me think of some Capricorn. Alice in Chains. Lane Stanley. Stally. Okay. All right, here we go. Let me see. Anything else for the Pisces? We're going through the veil. Check this out. Into the future now. So the present into the future. So at this point, I'm doing this as future energy. All right. And maybe the Back to the Future message also has something there. I'm just going to check it out. Forgiveness. Oh, look at this. Reducing burdens. There's always this beautiful song by Smashing Pumpkins and Billy Courtney. The name Courtney was there too. Billy Corgan. And it's Speak to Me in a Language I Know. 33. I forgive all. Reducing burdens. What? You guys are the first to get that. We also have Unnecessary Fears at the Graveyard. Forgiveness. The Witch in Reverse. The Pomegranate, the Underworlds. Okay, I'm not going to take too many of these. I'm going to take those two. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Where's the sneezing coming from, you guys? I feel the sneeze coming on. I sneezed in your other reading. I feel the itchiness. Maybe this is a sign for some. They say one sneeze, two sneeze. What is the old wives' tale about this? One sneeze, people talking good about you is a yes. Two is a no. I don't know. Or is that vice versa? All right. We're going to start here. Let me read these ones, and then I'm going to go to the spider. So, the bird and the spider. So we going into the veil, the future, forgiveness. Weird. Okay. Self and others. There's a misty curtain, misty, that divides us all. 6-6. Virgo, Gemini, Sag energy. Okay. Into the future. That divides us all. The veil that this night thins, transparent, the weave becomes, and the future no longer dims. The ancient Celts used to call the time of the longest night of the year Samhain. It looks like it says Samhain. I never can. I always pronounced it wrong, but thanks for the pronouncing. It's Samhain. Samhain, Samhain. I never remember. They believe that there was a misty veil that separated the world of the dead and the living, but on 2 nights of the year, Samhain and Beltane, which is the shortest night, the veil would thin. The finesse or the fineness of the veil meant the ancestors were closer than ever, and even the gods would be close. This would mean that communication from the dead were more likely to occur, and that divination, where the divine speaks through something, would be more effective. Using this oracle as the veil lifts, know that the other worlds are close. Listen in particular to what messages may come forth around your future. Look to what you want to happen. Plan. Set intentions and think big. So I have a couple other songs. A lot of these make me actually think of Leo. So I mentioned Aquarian energy for you guys, right? And my brother who had passed away. Also my grandmother, Piscean energy, the ancestors. Do you have a brother? I mean, or a grandmother even, but I also have Leo brothers and my younger brother that are here. So there's something like that. The Leo energy was very spotlighted, and it's going to be different, of course, for different people. It could be that. I also saw, so I have 2 different songs, maybe also Libra though. So this one called Hyper Paradise. I think it's a remix. Hermitude. Don't have to worry about anything. A lot of bigger beats even. I don't know. I'm all bigger beats. What else? Oh yes, and then it's called gosh. Someday They Will Know. All the Pretty Lights is I think the album. No, it's called All the Pretty Lights or something. Someday They Will Know. And the album's called The Color of the Sun. It's a pretty cool, it really speaks, it's like one day at a time. And I haven't shared this one for a while. I can only find it on YouTube. It's Naroshi. I like these ones. Neroche. It's very interesting music, very different. My favorite song I think on that one is Day In, Day Out. It's very okay. So maybe listen to some of that if you feel so guided. Maybe it's new music. I like sharing that as well. Maybe these music will make you think of something. This makes me also think of holotropic breath and sound with covering the eyes. So if you're interested in something like that, maybe look into, you'll be guided if that's something you're doing, or maybe to see this, but there can be definitely a connection. I've experienced that where with my own brother. You got to go on a journey, Pisces, though, in your head. Like it's your imagination, right? It's like anything's possible there, but it's like a soul journey. If you've never been to Sedona, or there's somewhere in your area, something like this, there's some shamanistic soul retrieval. What about, okay, Navajo teachings was coming forth, the importance of a name, and the women have this, and women having a very important role, sacred. I listen to lots of different stuff, so it depends on you and who you are and where you feel guided to do this. No, you guys had some of the coolest path of the shadows with trusting your intuition, all right, and the lantern, and you will be guided, right? The forgiveness song, though. Okay, so what else do I want? Look to what you want to happen, plan, set intentions, and think big, right? And you could be getting this in like the new moon energy. and feeling like that, because I always see it something like this. What you want. So, reducing burdens, forgiveness work. We always know that this isn't saying that whatever someone did with these betrayals and these hurts was okay. The thing I got is, like I said, soul shine energy. Today, 1013. Now you understand the difference between a karmic situation, ship, that's what I'm going to call it, not relationship, versus a soulmate. And now you can take your power back through the hurts and the betrayals. You've grown stronger. You've learned. And so we give thanks to the assholes for making us grow. As much as it feels like they tried to crush. Yeah. Some of you had, wait, who had the blonde? Dealing with the blonde or something. That might have been the Aquarians. Oh, by the way, so, you're definitely, some of you're definitely, the younger man, okay? That Knight of Wands energy. I don't know, 25, 23, so I don't know. 28. Okay, let's see forgiveness. Now, these are new. You guys are the first to get these ones so far. But I am so behind on getting the readings out. I just realized that I still have 7. I have still 8 more to go. I'm not going to get them all done in time. Oh, well. You do what you can. That's the thing. Reducing burdens. 30. Someone being 30. A wrong is done. Consequences you cannot deny. But to hold a grudge is to drink poison and think the other person will die. Being cold season, festival. How weird is this? Is someone getting a little cold or something? Or some allergies? I don't know. The sniffles. Cold season. Halloween is the perfect time to pause and think about how things actually are in our lives and what heavy burdens we do not wish to carry through these harder and leaner times. Some of this heavy-heartedness may relate to old relationships or grievances. Some may relate to negative feelings we hold on to tightly about others and even a lack of compassion for the mistakes we have ourselves made. It is said that it takes a big person to apologize, but in many ways it takes an even bigger person to forgive. When we hold grudges, the negative energy is incredibly toxic. It is like drinking a poison and expecting the other unforgiven person to die. Whilst we may even harbor feelings of revenge, or to be honest, that does feel good for a while though, it is important that we move through those feelings along to forgiveness and release as soon as possible for our own health and well-being. If you have chosen this card, think about who it is that you could be forgiving, and that includes yourself. So this is forgiveness work. It's easier said than done. All right. I'll share how I have worked through certain things like this. I write the letter to the person. Okay. I express the true emotions. It's okay to be angry. Okay. I like to give a lot of music. So I shared this in one, especially where there was sneaky stuff. So Intolerance, the band Tool. I always think of this one. I'm so petty, dude, that I would call and leave that song playing on someone's voicemail. That's how fucking petty I was back in. This song, Intolerance, it says, I will not tolerate. You lie, you steal, you cheat, and I will not tolerate. The other song is by L7 and Shit List. To all you assholes out there. You made my shit list. L7. So, you also, this is a healthy way of expressing frustration because you got to go through that. Also, the thing about forgiving yourself for making mistakes along the way, doing certain things, following the worldly things or whatever, or it is also seeing the error. I always think that, there's no, when they're like feeling guilt or shame, like this is actually a good emotion. It shows you're not a fucking psychopath because you have actual remorse in your heart. Okay. Like, taking accountability. Now I've met a lot of people that will never ever apologize. And I also got that one song, Too Late to Apologize. However, letting it go. So there's other ways, the Ho'oponopono prayer. We'll do this. It's taking those basic magic words. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. To each individual that comes to your mind, there's times where you can also do this cleansing. I do it in the shower, okay? Or write it down. And you can specify. And it is to who comes to your mind, at certain points. You can write it down. Then you can burn it. These are cathartic healing methods of expressing. That's also transmuting your anger healthily. I did a lot of this work. I worked with some other people. I'm definitely not a master at any of it. I'm more of a guide to, go see a professional, right? In your area or where you feel guided. Or it can be something, because it costs money to do any of these things too, let's be honest. Healing of any type of thing, right? And it's okay because they deserve to be paid for their job, their skill. So sometimes this is something to a goal, of course, or something. Anyways, check out the Ho'oponopono prayer. So we got the Hawaiian forgiveness prayer, okay, and accentuating in this. Check out some other, other things that might help give you guidance. Maybe some of you are like understand about Edgar Casey, the sleeping prophet. Jumping into the Akashic, even understand these things. It's all about, finding some purpose in your pain, even. Mm-hmm. Okay. Wow. That's a beautiful message, right? Let's go to the spider. All right. I always think Power Man 5000. Worlds collide. This is what it's like when worlds collide. It says, oh, you don't know, you can't decide, I'll be your guide. This is getting rid of certain people in your life. You can't decide who is the devil and who is alive. I'll be your guide. This is what it's like when worlds collide. Stars revolt. Are you ready to go? Because I'm ready to go. Yeah? Okay, let's see. Spider. Spider. I like spiders. Oh, I like spiders. That freaks some people out, though. Where you at, Spider? Spider come through for a few different community and web weaving. 58, 59. Someone could be 58, 59. No, the Native American tradition. The goddess, the grandmother spider. Spider woman. So there could also be some Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Sag energy. Doesn't have to be. She spins her silk alone in the dark with hope of collection. Sticky with dreams, weaving the worlds a wide web of connection. Masses of sticky spider webs make any Halloween decoration complete. The idea of a haunted house covered in the artwork of a big hairy spider is a classic horror. Even those of us who appreciate our eight-legged friends still hurriedly brush off those stealthy webs if we run into them in the dark. Although most spiders are not venomous, humans have an innate fear of them. Perhaps it's the fangs or the poison. Perhaps it's all those legs and the way they move. Perhaps it's where they live, often in dark, hidden places, or the way our Western popular culture has demonized them by making them giant, fierce, and man eating. Some cultures, though, revere the spider in very positive ways. In many Native American traditions, for example, the spider is the creature that gives birth to all other animals and sustains the web of life. The goddess spider grandmother, also known as Spider Woman, is a key deity that brings wisdom, safety, and communication to all the tribes. She created and wove all the stars in the sky and makes soft webs for those that are troubled to rest upon and be supported by. Spiders' webs can be seen as a symbol of connection, not necessarily entrapment. There's a fine line, though, sometimes between a family or community supporting us and controlling us. This card looks at this with discernment. It also suggests you review the way you communicate with the wider community, at work, or generally with others, and take steps to improve this or do it slightly differently. So, about what you're putting out there on the World Wide Web and so too, even, or trying things differently. A need to balance between what you do for yourself and what you do for others. If we give too much to the outside, our strength diminishes and we cannot weave the sporting web for ourselves. All right. Okay. 58, 59 were spotlighted there. Let's see what else. Okay, what else for the Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury signs who tune into these messages, connecting with the spider and guidance. Any other messages? Let's see. Okay, this one, no way. No way. He gave the freaking intuition and the crystal ball again. Stressing your intuition. Ooh, mummy. This is about a mother. Look at this. Change. Capricorn, receive this. Who else got crying and intuition? God, a lot of, maybe they're that mother or grandmother that I got, like I said, online or anything, even the mummy and the change. Weird. The moon. Okay, I am just going to leave it there. We're going to take those two. Trust your intuition. Okay, I want to share the weirdest thing. So we have Egyptian here with the mummy, the pyramids. Okay, this fell over here. I started this with the Libra energy. Okay, and these are also something I received from my Capricorn. Immortal, the Ankh. Understanding this, okay, the healer, transformation. There's a mask. All right. This is so interesting. Kairos, blue eyes, seeing a blue eye. There's brown eyes here though too. 25. Kairos, the blue mask. The judge. Being the judge. Okay, weighing the heart, Ma'at. Libra energy too. The healer. The wounded warrior. Weird. Like I said, I'm not giving those for all. This is also the archetypes. Yeah. Kim Kron. So this takes it to a different level. I want to see what Kairos is. I can't remember. Okay. All right. The wild unknown. We're going to get a quick message. Open it up to the vision. Someone having a vision, a dream, revealed. Twin Peaks. David. Frida. Wait, Frida? Was that a name? Go deeper. The dream. When in light, there's potent imagination, synchronicities, and trusting. When in dark, there's disconnection from art and dreams, listless and aimless. Go deeper with Twin Peaks by David Lynch and The Dream. I don't know what these are. You can look them up. Maybe it's a message. I don't know. I think it's probably a poem or a literature. You can gauge how connected you are to your vision by how tired you are. Since the vision feeds us energy, it affects our life force and vitality. So is it draining you? Look at art that you loved when you were young. Listen to old records and poems. These are all ways to activate the vision. Weird, okay? The vow. Someone took a vow. An oath. Okay. Kairos has got to be at the end. A prayer. Someone said a prayer. Prayers being answered. Gaining wisdom. Where's Kairos? I don't remember. There's apocalypse. Gnosis. Eros. Agape. Love. The thread. Where are you at? Here. The mask. I see the mask, the persona, the performance. Jimmy, Joan, Jonas, James. When in light reveals what has been suppressed. There could have been a 187. As the Zen koan suggests, meditate on your original face, the one you had before your mother and father were born. Your original face. Okay, where's Kairos? I can't find it. I want to see this one. And this might be linking with Libra or partnership as well. Okay, you have this in your chart. Healing a partnership with yourself even. The judge does to me, the critic, the diplomat, and the advocate. Having discernment when in light, right action, compassion as well though, discernment. The white feather of Ma'at. Go deeper. Osiris. The judge's energy is contagious. When we feel judged though, our walls go up all around. Similarly, when we feel accepted, the entire world softens. Interesting, because of course the scales. Gandhi had an incredibly illuminated inner judge. He was a lawyer. He practiced silence one day a week in order to hone his discernment while on his revolutionary path. I prayed for discernment for a long time. Understand what that is. Look, I'm saying, you see? I'm like, magic potions. Hands in the sky. In 11. Okay, still I didn't find it. Where is it? The Kairos. I need to see which. This is a big deck. Thank you for your patience as I flip through this. Maisie. For Maisie, held eternal in the sky. Makes me think of, what's that song? By Maisie Star or something even. Okay, where? Starborn. I'm trying to go. Oh my goodness. It's got to be in the beginning of this. Where is it? Kairos. Give me a second here. The Healer. 25 and 111. New beginnings. Capricorn. Aquarian energy as well. As well as that Libra. Okay, where's Kairos? 219. Weird. So right on that cusp energy. And 76. Aquarian. Cancer sign, maybe. Okay, page 76. Okay, here we go. And the poet's right there, too. Oh, it's right after the poet. So, what? Oh, it's 219. It's card number 76. Okay. I wasn't planning on doing this. It's kind of a side thing. 222 is the soul of the world and Anima Mundi. And 223, the soul of the world and all that is. That's like a completion. Truth. 221, some truth about that day. And 220, Alethea. Clarity, revelation, disclosure. Something revealed that day. When in darkness, there's distortion, gaslighting, or excuses. So a person who's arguing, gaslighting, is in darkness, not sharing the truth, not being honest. To go deeper, the goddess Ma'at and Veritas. It's about weighing the heart. 221. Wow, okay. 218, 219, Kairos, the mystic, time, and synchronicities. Felix. When in alignment, there's ease in decisions and action. When dark, fighting against time. Mythic time. So go deeper with Felix Gonzalez Torres's Untitled, The Perfect Lovers. The word evil comes from the root word unripe. Consider that everything has a time of ripeness, when it becomes a nourishing fruit, sweet to our lips. See, this makes it feel timeless. Compare the green words Chronos and Kairos about time. This will guide you to understanding of logos and mythos. Yeah, we go a little deep with that, okay? Interesting. Immortal. The soul is immortal, timeless. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. Okay, we always get there's a creepy show that I think of. I can't remember what the name is. Something like Along Came a Spider. This is an old show. Okay, the weirdest thing, I kept getting Rolling Stone songs as well for you guys. Maybe someone likes listening. Mick and Keith here. I sometimes I recommend other readers. A new reader I just started listening to pops in. Okay, I don't know. Her channel. Check her channel. There could be something there for you potentially. It is Black Butterfly Diamond Tarot. Very fascinating, very interesting. Could have something there for you. I just see, especially even with if you have Capricorn or dealing with Capricorn as well. 109 and 116. All right, this is crazy. This is understanding change. Everything changes. The skull of darkness, blind spots. Weird. So I revealed this too. Someone seeing their blind spots. So Capricorn, Aquarian. And scrying. This one came out for someone else. I can't remember though. All right, this is trusting your intuition. How weird is that, guys? All right, and now we will jump into the trick or treat tarot after this, okay? Okay, we have scrying. So this is looking into a crystal ball, okay, the future, understanding what this is. This is seeing a vision, okay, as well. I feel like you will also hear a song or something, a future or telling you, giving you guidance about something in the future. Or there's connection with an ancestor, past on loved one with music, their favorite music, their song, whatever, their name. Okay, different things like this. Scrying, where are you at? And the Mummy. Now, this was with the spider, remember, in the community. Trying to know what's going on for your community. Where is it? Oh, it's got to be close. Where is it? There we go. Intuition. Wow, 50 and 51. Maybe dealing with someone could be 50 or 51 coming forth even. Okay, I'm also getting like those other ages too, 58, 59, or some Taurus energy. I haven't got to Tauruses yet, so also Leo, Aries. Getting the name also Justin. Soften your eyes. Begin the trance. Whole worlds are open. Begin the dance. Scrying is the divination technique of seeing unconscious images or images from the divine or supernatural appear upon or within a surface. People scry into a crystal ball, a black mirror, water, even the surface of ice. It's a very ancient technique and one traditionally enacted on Halloween. Samhain. The keys to effective scrying are being as relaxed as possible, minimizing possible distractions, softening your gaze, and allowing. The enemy of effective scrying is distraction, both from inside and out. Turn off the phone, electric lights, anywhere where you can see them, and music, any music even. And if you are scrying outdoors, take the time to settle into the environment and listen to all the noises so that your mind will not need to break your focus later. I'm getting itchy throat again from talking. I'm like, oh, talking too much. I guess someone. That's the thing of understanding, I guess, to relax and listen. Once you feel relaxed, okay, turn your focus inwards and imagine pulling your energy within you, and then focus on your third eye point, the chakra. Okay, it's in the center of your forehead, okay, right above your eyebrows. Imagine opening it, then gaze in a soft, unfocused way at your scrying surface and simply allow the images to form and observe what presents itself to you. Do not engage with your rational mind. This is not about thinking, it's about receiving. Should you pull the scrying card, I suggest you try it for starters. It also indicates that you may wish to develop your intuition further and not rely solely on the logical part of your mind for all your answers. True wisdom takes a balance of logic and imagination and intuition for true wisdom. Yeah, balancing this. Then we have everything changes. Change is inevitable with the mummy. The sand in my mouth, 46 and 47. Right, so this could also be ages. This could be dealing with an Aries, Cancer sign, Libra, Virgo, 10, 11. That is when I think I first started your videos, as well as Aquarian. The sand in his mouth, the bandages wound, jealous of the living, eternal life bound. The ancient Egyptians took death very seriously. Death was seen not as many of us see it, a finality to be dreaded, but as just the beginning of a new life and often eternal life in a better place, the afterlife. The practice of honoring and preserving the body through a complex process of mummification was central to ancient Egyptian culture. This was not just a physical embalming process, but a carefully enacted ritual process that ensured preservation in the next world. Many other cultures also mummified their dead, including the Incas, the Argentina, I'm getting Argentina, the Maori, and many of the cultures of the Torres Strait Islands. In our modern horror genre, The Mummy has become an icon, from early horror writing at the turn of the century to the very popular films The Mummy and The Mummy Returns. The plot normally revolves around the mummy returning to life and cursing and hunting down the living. The discovery of King Tutankhamun's tomb and other long hidden Egyptian treasures in the 1920s in particular sparked an explosion in mummy-related films and literature. Should you pull the moaning mummy from the deck, know that change is inevitable, and no matter how hard you try, things will not be preserved exactly the same. The card also indicates that this change will be for the better. The endings, the closed doors, the barriers. This is just a healthy pause and an indication that a change of tactics is needed. You're not cursed. You've just developed a pattern. You can take control and change it. 46, 47. Okay. How interesting. This is very, very crazy. I like it for you guys, though. Pisces, I like it a lot. Well, I like it a lot. Okay. Let's jump into the Trick or Treat Tarot. This one by Barbara Moore. Okay. Happy Halloween. Okay. I bring this up each time. I have my 3 pumpkins. I did pick a pumpkin last year. Those ones are timeless. I can't remember what's there, but how you're guided in. This makes me also think of protection, of course. Now, so we had the green pumpkin wasn't ready, right? The purple pumpkin, I don't know. And now we got the orange one. It's much bigger. And it has extra sparkles on it. Like maybe gonna decorate some pumpkins. I don't know. Hey, pumpkin. Okay. So maybe, I don't know. You'd have to scroll down forever to find my pick a card, pick a pumpkin. Maybe I'll say it, it'll pop up. I don't remember what they were, but I love doing also pick a card messages, pick an item. I haven't done this for a while. Fortune cookie messages. After I complete this, maybe I'll do some of those. I don't know. I kind of I miss doing those. So it's very random because I kind of do the same thing. I pull the cards, let them fly out, and then gather them together. And so it's always a mystery as well for me as I unveil it. Kind of improv, right? Anyways, I might be doing some of those again. I enjoy doing them. Anyways, so check my channel for those. Maybe you or something you like watching ones like that as well. I don't know. I'm gonna split it half and half. Okay, I already shuffled this, like I said, for the Pisces. I'm splitting it half and half. We have the Magician. Look at that. All right, we manifesting some stuff. Into the future, what are you creating? It's upright. It's for the highest good, the highest intention. You have everything you need. Magician here has all aces. The Magician. We have the cards. Okay, I see all these regular playing cards. So back in the day, you can read just regular cards. Understanding the suits. Old school. See, he has the sword, he has the wand, he has the cup, and he has the pentacle. In this. Check it out. And the blind spots. The skull. The wisdom. I get this inspiration. 8s all over the place. I'm really tuning in. I'm checking this out. So, the Magician. Oh my gosh. So, this does represent Gemini energy. It is about our communication. All right. But what you're creating. Number 1. So, we're starting into the future. So, this is what you're creating for your future. Okay. The Magician and intuition. No way! And the High Priestess Rain Order 1, 2. Look at this. Look at this. Some of you are gonna be readers, or you're trying to. You do this. We have the pomegranate connecting with the underworld. Mediumship. Check that out. I love this. And she got her crystal ball. So I don't know who you are, but this one's good. Like, things change. The mummy even. So she's dressed up as the fortune teller, of course, for Halloween. Flipping cards, the pomegranate. This makes me think of my mother. Okay, we also have Persephone and Proserpina, the underworld, the pomegranates. It is the season of that. They're very nutritious for you. They take a little extra work, right? Weird. But you're seeing that. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, right in order. Split it. I mean, 1, 2. New beginning, trusting your intuition. Okay, so if some of your readers, okay, or you are working towards this, or this person is. High Priestess does represent a feminine energy, but regardless, manifesting, creating something. This is something you're moving towards. Working on doing this forgiveness. Okay, we're gonna go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We're gonna find out. No way, a second chance. Okay, we got resurrection. We got awakening here. We got judgment. 120. This is something coming back to life. The judge. 220. This is getting a second chance. Someone wants to bring someone back to life here. What are we doing here? You practically raise the dead. You must have been high. The pot. 220. And 120. I'm not even going to talk about. I'm not going to talk about some of those birthdays. We have 81. I did see 81. All right. Someone could be born in 81 or 81 Leo. 82. Okay. This is fascinating. This is also, there has been, someone's made a judgment call to try this again. Or maybe you're giving this a second try, a second chance. You're having a different opportunity. Maybe you're seeing you can have some connection. This is, look, they're coming through the graveyard. The angel blowing. This is an awakening, too. Someone getting released, someone can get out of jail, even. Okay, I'm just saying. If that's the situation, or feeling a sense of judgment, being judged. All right, over here though, we have this magician. Weird. Okay, I'm getting feminine energy and masculine here. No, doesn't have to be vice versa. That's just what I'm seeing in the cards. I'm also seeing, look, he's like trying to be a superhero here, emotionally detaching. But we have the devil up, right? Oh boy. 815, Leo, some obsession here. And 215, Leo Aquarian. Someone wants someone to, emotionally detach. Also, I see magician helping with this forgiveness. Okay, speak to me in 33, mastering something here. And then being able to emotionally detach so you're not carrying any bitterness. However, giving the devil a second chance. We getting some Rolling Stones sympathy for the devil here, or what? Ugh, yay. This is an obsession, though. Check her out. See, she want to be on hunt, sexy here. She temptation. Maybe someone's having an awakening about what this is. This obsession, this addiction, this temptation. Look, she got the spider web behind her. She's the devil. What? Trying to control. This is lust, demon energy, though. I don't know. Someone having an awakening about what this is, or seeing this person has some addictions, temptation. Dude. Maybe I don't know, this person changed. Maybe they changed and they became this way, more like this. I don't know. Oh, man. And 8 of Wands in reverse. So I'm also seeing 8-8, 8-2, a Leo, or during that time, something going to happen. Also, someone has some obsession, okay, with a Leo here, or a Leo does. Aquarian. And Capricorn energy with someone at work even, or some Egyptian stuff, or the mummy. I don't know. I'm seeing blocking communication, not taking action, emotionally detached from some other situations, blocking. This is what's in between, causing a blockage. 9 of the Hermit in reverse. 8-9, 8-8. Someone emotionally detached, no longer communicating with this person, block this communication. This is where there's forgiveness work, then being done, not communicating. 8-15's there twice. Now, some of you could be Leos, okay, with Pisces in your chart. I keep, or something here. It doesn't have to be, though. And then we got the Hermit in reverse. This is someone wanting to always, obsessed, though. Sometimes I see this as someone wanting to, not wanting to stay home, wanting to go out, some obsession, or someone trying to control someone, obsessive, not wanting to let them leave. Being 29, born in 89, 209, 8-9 Leo. Someone trying to also let this person go or leave. I don't know. They could also be a Virgo, another Pisces. 211, 209. Obsession. We have the Fool in reverse. It could be an Aries you blocked, or you're no longer wanting to communicate. I don't know. Someone's not a fool. Someone doesn't want a new beginning somewhere else, okay? Someone did something reckless, foolish. They feel very unvictorious. Okay, someone doesn't maybe want something revealed. I don't know. 60, 68, 62, 62, 68, Gemini, Aries energy. Oh boy. Not being humbled, being knocked off the horse. Someone being humbled, feeling unvictorious because of some addiction here, obsession. Now, this definitely shows a lusty feminine, okay? Those Jezebel, maybe that one's Taylor. I don't know. There's plenty of, it could literally, I don't know. Maybe they'll dress up in some scandalous outfit for Halloween, I am always like, what the hell are you doing? Okay? Like, you can't go trick-or-treating now. We need some... You're answering the door for the kids? Oh, sweet. Awesome. But I get it. There's whatever, a certain age, still gonna lead you somewhere, There's this other song that always comes through. Chris, okay? KRS-One. This is Chris with a K, though. And the mind. First thing we must do is make up our mind. All right? Stand up, brother. Stand up, sister. I told you all before. Loving gonna get you. Loving that money. Loving that liquor. Loving that sex without respect. I ain't got time to chill. Only got time to build. Yeah. We already know what you want. You want love, real love, and not depression. Yeah. This song is great. It's one of my go-tos for clearing your head and speaking. I ain't got time to chill. All right, it even says, I think you already know the drill. Don't lie. Don't steal. Seek peace and don't kill. I think you already know the drill. In 26, we have the Knight of Wands. Uh-oh, here we go. Someone coming in quickly, though, taking action, the warrior energy. I don't know. Someone did something foolish though. There's no passion, no inspiration. So something here with this wand. Look, he thinks he's like the Romans. Oh, the Roman. The chariot. It looks like the chariot. Isn't this weird? He's like trying to act like he's the Cancer side, the chariot, or taking action. But it is a lot of action. This little horse, though. So it's also like doing this forgiveness work on someone that you're never gonna like have a new beginning with. I don't know. You block communication, you're done, and now it's moving forward. However, someone's being humbled. So there's a notice we got like the knight thinking is like victorious. He's in reverse here. Okay, there's also no attraction to this, or this is going to affect someone's sexual energy. Just let me tell you, it will affect. So wah, wah, wah. Someone could be 21 or 26. Young energy. With that devil, someone feels like they are not victorious, that this person has some type of power or control over them. If this is someone that's just about pornographic obsession, it will affect your sex drive. This person lacks ambition or drive also. Someone is depleting someone's energy because with the wands in reverse, Queen of Swords speaking the truth. So we have someone trying to take action, but maybe it is coming in and there isn't just thinking it's all about the wham, bam, thank you, ma'ams. I don't know. It's also saying that this is actually kind of a turn off or repulsion here. This person also lacks any ambition to do something more with their life. Ladies, get some skills. Not just... this is what it makes me think of. Oh, always looking for attention here. Okay. Maybe someone dresses up as the devil for, I'm all for Halloween. We have Elsa and Let It Go, Queen of Swords. She cutting through the bullshit. Speaking honestly, truthfully about... This is the knight, a warrior energy. This is the real deal. This is honest. This is, okay, as there's a detachment from a lover. So this obsession, this devil energy, this temptation, this lust created a huge change and a transformation within a love relationship. The lovers is disconnected. So this is the other thing. So then all of a sudden now there's no passion with your actual person because these other things are very unrealistic fantasy. Okay. But also this obsession, addiction caused disharmony in a love relationship. So there's also... So then there's nothing like going on within this relationship. Marriage was there for a lot of people, and this is disrupting it. The lovers in reverse. Queen of Swords, speaking honestly. They're... Damn. Someone being 26 and 21. Five of Wands in reverse, okay? So someone's done. They don't want to have to compete with the hoes, okay? I get this. The Empress, okay? Already, like, is the queen, she's already got the energy of all four queens. Okay, she's very balanced. When she's upright in her, the divine feminine, all right? She's going to cut straight to the bullshit. That ain't love. This disconnection. Okay, this could be some Gemini energy, whoever, Aquarius or Libra. You'll be taking that on. Also, speaking honestly about, the forgiveness stuff and how it's affected a relationship. how now there isn't intimacy, sacred sexual chemistry. Also, someone could make a choice now. A choice was made. Five of Wands in reverse. This is about not wanting to fight or compete. Once again, someone is not going to want to need to have confrontation and conflict and compete to get attention. All right, 5-6 Taurus energy, or someone being 56. Even, I don't know, you know, Empress doesn't compete with hoes. You know, there's no competing. They're already way above these other ladies needing all that fucking attention. They got too much other shit going on in their life to even worry about this. Okay. Okay. King of Cups, cheers. What's up, Pisces? Swamp thing. I'm glad. So there's being compassionate, understanding. Got it. Understand. Well, someone wants some true love, and I almost wanted to. It was like, it's about passion, not compassion, and that's a huge difference. We should be able to get Venus and Mars conjunct, right? Listen what the man said. Okay, Paul McCartney. I gave you some George Harrison too. Ringo, John Lennon, whatever. That's Wings. All right, now listen what the man said. It's a good song. Down in New Orleans. Cheers. Okay, we have Knight of Swords. Truth and clarity. Someone does not want to deal with this fighting or competing, right? There's nothing. Someone was maybe trying to, I'm not even going to try and deal with this person. Okay, done with juggling. This person, okay, done juggling. Someone is done with all of this. You know, have all these other people that have to compete for attention and love and affection. Yeah, whatever. Done juggling. Someone being 22. 1-2 is there. Maybe Capricorn or 1-2. Communication coming clearly. The person also isn't very good with juggling. This is a cute card. And she's trying to be fair. What she got? The pirate here. She got her little kids here. Trying to. Someone needed. Yeah. Not very good at someone's done juggling. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Communication is wanting one love. Okay. A couple love, self-love. Even this kind of straight about what love is. Ace of Cups could be a new love person, a reinvigorating love. Okay, this is even working on your own self-love. The little pumpkin. Hey, pumpkin. And the bat. We got the ninja coming in the window. Oh, okay. Knocking on the window. 3 of Swords in reverse. Done. Healing. No third parties. Okay. Again, letting go of some worry about money or inheritance and legacy and land. The 10 of Pentacles is in reverse. So it's almost like someone feels like they are choosing real love or authentic love over some type of money or land or property. 3 of Swords in reverse, the Smashing Pumpkins too. Just feeling heartbroken after things are over, someone destroying something. 32, 22, 23. 10-1. So this also reminds that there's someone might be younger and at the stage of
working towards this. This is legacy. Land, home, family, money. Okay, Ten of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Pentacles. I get someone returning down a job opportunity or not receiving some financial gift or something. Maybe it was a third party trying to cause some temptation. Could have been with money. You see, okay, you know what? The mansion even. Okay, we have the monsters. I always think it's the Addams family, but it's the monsters. And Frankie, yeah, Frankenstein. 10-3. 110. 203. Or being 23. I'm also saying, okay, someone could be tempted to do some type of, okay, with these ladies, they got all their little places, right? They can call themselves models if they want, but I don't know who they modeling for. Money, the OnlyFans or something, or I get somebody turning down some type of job, okay, or some type of financial offer, or not receiving it. The sun in reverse, a sign, okay, Leo energy, a child. For some reason, this is what it is. Like, this is what's going to heal. Because there was some type of weird money or temptation to do something here for money. Someone is unhappy, though, okay, about this. Or there is some unhappiness. We have double Leo, weird, and having strength. I was getting like Beauty and the Beast. Oh my gosh, I might end up splitting this one up, guys. I'm taking too long. I'm talking too long, and it's already 1:27. Okay, someone could also be 19. 10-19, I see 8-10. 8-10-1. Someone is unhappy about maybe not having a lot of financial backing, or unhappy someone's not going to receive this money. So someone could be unhappy, or get someone having discipline to hold themselves back from some type of money offer or some type of gift. Or someone's unhappy because they didn't receive some job or some type of raise, or some type of, this could have been about getting a loan or something for a business or land even. Strength. 8-19, 8-2, 8-10. We got a lot of Leo energy. It's something about that time. Look, you got the Beauty and the Beast here. Belle. Someone, this is being confident. Look, she's facing fears. He tries to put on, this is holding yourself back, having self-discipline. 28, 208. High Priestess is seeing this the whole time, even. We have the Chariot in reverse. And it's Dr. Seuss and Thing 1, Thing 2. Cancer sign energy. Not being able to travel somewhere. Not being able to move or go somewhere. I feel like not taking this trip. Maybe someone is staying. I mean, there is unhappiness. We have Leo, Cancer sign energy. Libra, 10-19, 10-7. 10-7, and there again, 10-10, 10-8. 78, 7-8, 7-10. So someone's been doing a lot of work, carrying a heavy burden, trying to be strong, trying to feel confident, trying to face fears, feeling very burdened. 2-10, 2-8. 7-10. Someone else isn't going to travel with them or go somewhere. There's some unhappiness. We have the King of Swords upright. Aquarian energy, I see also Aquarius, but Gemini, Libra, a tower, communicating. This communication gonna bring in Tower. This could definitely be some Scorpionic, like Mercury. My Mercury is in Scorpio energy. But look, it's upright. So we see the lightning. Is someone communicating that someone isn't, they're on, they're unhappy. They don't want to take this trip. They don't want to move somewhere, travel. Okay. And so maybe this has created some Tower because it's left a heavy burden and made someone have to be really strong. Okay. Frankie here, even Frankenstein, the Tower, 1016, 216, Aquarian Libra. Empress is upright in this one. Yay. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, she's also maybe not gonna go somewhere. She's gonna be staying at home. Look, handing out some candy, trick-or-treating. Got kangaroo there, little kids there. The wife, she's a mother here. We got the ghosts. So communicating about what a feminine is, or this Empress energy, a mother. And this one, she doesn't look like a grandma. She definitely a mom. She got, a wife even. I don't know. She's happy-go-lucky, being fun, having a good time. Yay. Standing up for herself even. All right, 316, Pisces. 33, mastering. I get this Tower is realizing that, you're not on the same page. This person lacks some creativity, or someone can't invest in this, or doesn't want to go. They don't want to collaborate. And it's kind of left someone doing it on their own. 23, no way. We have 333, guys. Someone's tired of waiting and making a decision. We got the 3 of Wands, the zombie. They feel like trapped, waiting for someone to come rescue. Someone's done waiting for someone to rescue. They're just handling it. Where this Empress is 333, community, creativity, collaboration. She's staying home, working in her own community or something, or staying somewhere. Someone is showing up, done waiting. I get this. Clarity. No longer in some confusion, looking at options. 7372, Tinkerbell. All right, pick your poison. Clarity. Somebody does not want to collaborate and work with someone else, or they lack this creativity. They also aren't like a team player here. And I'm seeing that as someone's standing their ground and saying, I am not working with these people. I'm not going there. I'm not traveling. I'm not dealing with this. Or I don't want this job, this money, okay, or something. I don't know. Or not receiving something. I'm not dealing with this devil energy, this lusty person. I'm defending myself, putting up my boundaries. Mummy. The mummy. See, for me, guys, I will say, my mother-in-law, my stepmother, any of those, when I was seeing, or whatever, or whoever these other people, I'm done. I'm not going to play nice anymore. I'm not. Oh, especially when there is no accountability taken. Okay. Anyways, defending, standing up, protecting. No mummy. Someone showing standing up, putting up their boundaries, protecting. 7773. I get clarity about who your friends are. Also, I'm also seeing protecting a friend, standing up for them, or protecting some type of party, get together, creativity, some collaboration, clarity. Cheers. This is having fun. So I'm being 27, 23, 77, 73, 6 of Cups in reverse. So this is remembering. Now we're seeing clearly that there is bad memories from the past, okay, where someone had to really protect themselves, defend themselves, stand up against someone that you've known for a long time, your childhood. Page of Wands in reverse. Someone was holding someone back. Not maybe as a child they weren't protecting, or they were holding someone back from their ambitions. A 6-year-old, a 7-year-old. We got the Page of Wands in reverse. A party, a celebration, though. Yeah, maybe it's not. This isn't always what somebody actually wanted, because we do have 9 of Cups in reverse with 6 of Cups. 9-6, 9-7, Virgo. So someone maybe didn't want to have this this celebration. I don't know. Or these friends. I don't know. Someone feels like there was some bad news, or just some bad memories of some stuff that happened in childhood. Okay. And maybe these people also had a similar thing. Because this is a good party, good celebration, good friendships. So whatever happened in some past, maybe it's also somebody doesn't want to remember, some of these bad times, or trying to use some nostalgia. We have the Mermaid. 9-2, 9-6. Here's your Virgo energy, okay? We got Aries, Leo, Sag too. 9 of Cups reverse, 9. Wow, 6-9 as well. Star 69, right? 6-9 Gemini. Yeah, I get someone isn't getting what they were wishing or hoping for because this person isn't single. So I get maybe somebody finding some acceptance, like, I don't know. Elvira in reverse, 9-9. I'm also getting codependent financially on someone. They don't have extra finances, or someone's codependent. Okay. They could also have a child, a single, children there. Yeah, and they're innocent. I just said the child, and now we got the Page of Cups. All right. So this child is unconditionally loving, very naive, innocent. They're happy-go-lucky. Someone doesn't want a child, or they told someone they didn't want this child, or you felt like you were unwanted, or that fire sign one, I don't know. Or there's some favoritism. I was also getting that, like favoritism, like, okay, maybe you're dealing with Aquarius, like the shining star, the spoiled brat can never do anything wrong. They're always like the favorite, like they're always amazing. They're always so happy and joyful, and so they get showered with favoritism. A 9-year-old. So has a 9-year-old, a 7-year-old, 9-year-old, 7, yeah. So we have, this is about taking time, about the future, right? Doing the work. The Pentacles doing some work to get some independence, to feel financially independent maybe as well. About your investments. No way. And then we have the Star, hopeful and healing. 7-17, Cancer sign. 7-9, so I'm being 27, 29. Now we have this optimism, hope, healing, right? Innocence, naivety even, but there's this unconditional love with this princess here. She like got her magic wand out. Okay, someone doesn't want things revealed. It's not time for things to be revealed. 117. I did see 116 and 12. So I'm being 21, 27. Okay, we do have the Ace of Swords reverse. So about someone's finances, money, or they don't want something revealed, that they're not single, or they don't have some extra finances, or there's a need for patience here. Doing the work. This is about longevity. That's the end of the cycle. Being hopeful. It also says to be hopeful and optimistic about your future, of course. Feeling healed, and then we have Halloween's over, and that's the completion. Look, see, he had a good time. I'm all he, or whatever, she, this child here, whatever, trick-or-treating, the ghost with the most. This was the Aries energy though in the beginning. In the, but someone also not wanting to go somewhere alone though, or not wanting some, you know, to come off and look foolish. But then the cycle is learned, the lesson is learned. Maybe there is a need to also keep some of these things hidden, regarding especially the future or your future, okay? Or your finances, your investments, okay? Your work, your fun, your money. Someone doesn't want something revealed that they have broken a vow or a law, or breaking free from some certain religious, or we have the Hierophant in reverse, so or about a divorce or a separation. Okay, that's the completion. Now what's next after Halloween? Oh boy. 25, 21, 921, and 521. So we have Gemini, Virgo energy. Remember the 21st of September. And the 21st. Okay. The Hierophant reverse. Someone doesn't want that truth revealed or something about a separation, a divorce, or breaking free of something, or breaking a law or a vow that could be or about a difference in, I don't know, this is breaking a contract. We have the Nine of Wands in reverse. This is maybe this was a wounded warrior. Someone also feels like they can't protect themselves, or they didn't defend. This person didn't defend or protect their candy. Nine of Wands. And this person is in some regret, some boredom after the party's over. Something happened here. Sometimes this can feel like someone doesn't have to feel on high defense. Okay. No, but no, someone unblocked something and they didn't protect it. Now there's a bunch of gossip. Now someone is trying to find out information on someone. We got that stalking spire again. Someone's in regrets for sharing something or something here. Not revealing something about their religious beliefs or the law, okay, or a marriage or being divorced. I don't know. Because we got some regrets, some boredom here. The party's over. Stomach hurts. Too much candy, okay. 45, so I'm being 45. And 24. 25, 9-4. Virgo, 9-5. Damn, we end. Oh, yeah. Someone not showing up for someone. So someone who doesn't come in, we have some earth sign potentially who could be stalking, gossiping, spying. Imagine that. Okay, but look, we got, this is trying to find something. Someone did not protect or defend. This is not having like, I don't know. But this is like not actual factual information. This is gossip or smear campaign. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So I also get not being loyal, not showing up, not paying off some debt. This Viking here. The Vikings. And there's a gambling debt or something. The warrior. Okay, there's some regrets for not being there for someone or showing up or protecting someone against some damn gossip, slander, something like this. It could be online even, reviews. I don't know. It's just not real. There's something online or something, or someone's stalking, spying, trying to see, but someone doesn't have the true information. This is definitely somebody who isn't there for you, flaky. Could be an R sign. Okay, I'm gonna split this up. Looks like you're gonna have 8 because I need to take a break at this time. All right, so we're gonna jump into High Priestess energy, trusting your intuition, Pisces. All right, that's even your card. I always see High Priestess as the Piscean energy, but also the moon, I guess, Cancer sign, but um doesn't have to be. I mean, for me, Pisces, it's my 6th house. My South Node, past life, past, right? Day to day. And so my North Node is also in Virgo. And we've had some crazy things with the moon cycles. So North Node, South Node, past, present, conjuncting even. So you guys have had the North Node, so new coming in, conjunction even. I don't know, but that's all I'm saying. This is like new information. Maybe some of this is new for you and not something you've done, in your past life, and you're exploring to this. But I mean, I don't know. So that's interesting. Maybe that gives you some guidance. I just mean this person doesn't show up, doesn't help. I get like they don't bring something, or they're always late, and then they're a no show. Like there's a lot of frivolity, okay, flakiness here. Okay, so in your 8th message, we're going to jump down this, okay, trusting your intuition, scrying, looking into a crystal ball even, if that's what you're going to do. You can do this with, there's a lot of, I have this one called the garden quartz, very, very fascinating. Of course, so you need to be calm. This is so interesting. Now, I know you guys can't see what I see with this, but there is this rainbow in here. So it's something like that. Where or maybe you're literally looking into something. A crystal ball. This be somebody look like, because this is dressing up too. What would, if you're guided to what for trick-or-treating, Halloween, dress up as certain things. I showed you the healer card, and I actually dressed up as an Egyptian goddess, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. With the wristband, and a mask at one point, and I have this cool belt. Well, I did. So it could be something like that, like what you're drawn into doing. You can think maybe this person's putting on a show, though. I don't know. Nah, this is a good one. This is so cool, Pisces. Okay. Like I said, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to come back and finish this up because it's getting long. So click on my channel if you're ready to jump to that final message. I keep saying that. I'm like, this is your final message. This is your final message. Yeah, but I will finish this up with the High Priestess energy. See what's over here, underneath here, because we're kind of ending with some gossipy crap here and someone who's flaky. Okay, maybe they say something. Maybe if they put a review of you on your work or something, even, or something, and saying that they'll flip it around. You're the no-show. You don't pay things back. You have debts. I don't know. Whatever. Okay. Thank you, Pisces. Bye-bye.